have to put up with all these nasty people. Like, you really don't. And I'm sure Jazzy will agree with me totally. Everyone in here will. So cheer up, please.
All right.
Okay. Play a nice cheerful song.
Okay.
Yeah? Hello, Tina.
Hi, Tina. And Anna. And Jazzy, too, from somewhere else. I know who Jazzy is. She came from a place that a lot of you guys didn't come from.
Yes, Tina, that's absolutely right what she said. If people can't say nice things, they might as well keep their mouth shut. Anyway, you don't have to worry, Mike. We're all in here because
I know that.
you're the one that comes into here that's nasty. Just think up yours.
Yep.
Well, Ziggy wants you to play Stone Boogie Favourites.
Let me, can I tell you, Hazy, can I tell you something?
She says we love you, yeah?
I know.
You read what she said.
Yeah, I can do Neil Young. You know what happened to me? I fell in love with a lesbian that thought she loved men, and then when I went down there and I was sitting next to her in the car, she decided she was going to be a man, and I couldn't deal with that, and so I never had anything as painful ever happened to me. Listen, I just want to say this really quick, and then I'll play music and we'll just go on with this, but
Good.
2 times I went to Pasadena, California. The first time I didn't know any better. The second time I was just trying to test it and find out what was going on. But I fell in love with a woman that I've talked to for years and years on the phone and messaging and everything and pictures and all. And I went down there and she still put on airs and stuff like she liked me, and then it was weird because she really likes women, but she tries to like men, and she's so conflicted, and I thought maybe she would like me, and then she took me to like gay bars, shit like that. Nothing happened. I mean, it was just like, and I understand when she got mad at me when I was sitting at the stoplight down there in Pasadena, taking her back to her house. I finally looked in her eye and I figured out that she's a woman man. I don't know if you understand that, but she's like a woman man, and I realized that I was sitting next to, even though she's a woman, I realized that I was sitting next to a man. I don't know if any of you guys understand that or not, but that was when I left and never had anything to do with her anymore. And when I got back home, it broke my heart. I never I never can also be a man. I never realized that because she was with women for a long time that she was trying to make me into I don't know, like a woman or something. I don't know. I didn't really get that part about it. But when we were sitting at the stoplight that night when I was in Pasadena, and she was yelling at me and everything, I was like, I told her, I looked her right in the eye and I said, that's enough. That's enough. That's what I told her. I said, that's enough. And she, I kind of scared her a little bit, and I took her back home and we got all her stuff out, and I put her stuff out at the door and helped her bring her water bottles up to her steps and everything, and then I went back. I was walking my car 1,000 miles from home, and I looked over my shoulder and I says, I don't feel welcome here. And she says, well, don't you want to come in? I never even answered that. The next time I called her, I was halfway to Las Vegas. I was in the middle of Arizona in the desert. And I called her and I said, Linda, I'm Las Vegas, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with you, nothing. And boy, then my cell phone started the console with message. She was so mad. She was so angry. You know what? Nothing ever happened between me and her other than I've talked and chatted to her for like almost 6 years on the internet and everything, and went down there 1,000 miles away 2 times, and you know what? She wouldn't even kiss me or nothing. She just gave me a hug. I took her to the movies. I spent like hundreds of dollars on her. She wouldn't even kiss me or nothing. She came out of the gym one time when I went and picked her up, and that was the night that I took her home for the last time, and she was really mad at me. And you know what I did? I fell in love with an image. I fell in love with an image of something that I thought was a woman, but she's really not a woman. She's like a man woman. She looks like a woman. She's beautiful, and she's intelligent, but she's not a woman. She's a he. She's all the parts of a woman and everything, and she's beautiful, and she plays both parts. And I can't understand why I spent so much money and so much time trying to love this person named Linda in Pasadena, when she's not really a woman at all. She's like a man woman. I don't get it. She's got all the parts of a woman, but I don't get it. I don't understand.